Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to the Wednesday Word Game Stream. My name is Melita. It's nice to meet you. Hi guys. Hi Panda. Hi Yukiko. Good evening. Hisashiburi. Long time no see. Sorry I skipped streaming on Friday and Saturday. I was having issues with my voice. I guess I must have had a cold or something. How are you guys? Oh, yes, Yukiko, I'm feeling much better, thank you. There was just, like, fluid in my throat, so it was very hard to talk. And then my voice got a little hoarse, so... Doing good, just had dinner. Oh! Gochou-sama deshita. I hope you enjoyed dinner, Panda. Thank you for asking, Yukiko. I'm glad you're feeling better now. Yeah, me too. Thank you, Panda. Oh, by the way, Panda, I saw your, how you typed waiting into the chat, and I had to screenshot it because it made me smile. Because that's what VTuber fans do when a stream is about to start. So it was really sweet and cute, so I screenshot it so I can keep it as a memory. The first time someone typed waiting. Cheese rice. Omurice. That sounds delicious. It's too bad you weren't here for last week, Panda, because me and Yukiko, our theme was snacks, so we were doing food. I'll try to do that. Or regularly. Oh sure, yeah, if you want to. Oh. What snacks did you and Yukiko talk about? Let's see, Yukiko, can you remember what snacks we talked about last week Wednesday during the gaming stream? Mada obottemasu ka? Do you still remember? It was a lot of tasty snacks that we talked about. Yeah, Yukiko had emojis and everything. It was making me hungry. Neapolitan ice cream. Yes, you remember that one. Oh, let's see. Let's see if Panda knows. Panda, do you know what Neapolitan ice cream is? Have you heard of that? Oh, Neapolitan ice cream is my favorite flavor of ice cream. Oh, okay. Strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate all in one. Oh, okay, so I guess Panda would have gotten that question right. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's delicious, isn't it? When you want all three of the popular flavors at one time, you can just get one carton of ice cream. Yeah, last week was the first time Yukiko had heard of Neapolitan ice cream, so it was new for Yukiko. And hopefully, this week will be okay. Hopefully, the theme is school, and we did use that theme in a previous word game stream, but I'm using different words, obviously. So it's like getting 3 flavors of ice cream for the price of 1. Exactly. That's smart. 頭がいいね。天才。Panda. Panda's a genius. Very smart. Big brain ice cream. Yep. Yeah, whoever came up with that, pretty smart guy. Or girl. Well, okay. I guess we can get started with the word game. So, like I said, the theme this week is school. It's school from an American perspective. But I'm pretty sure everything at least in Japan. I'm not sure about other parts of Asia, but they should have something similar to the things that I chose. So you know what? I'm sick of having to choose between 3 flavors. I'll make a flavor that's all 3 of them at once. That way I won't have to choose. Yep. And that's how Neapolitan flavor was born. Actually, now I'm curious to see if there's a story behind the creation of Neapolitan ice cream. I might check that out after the stream just to see if there's an interesting story. Let's see. Switching between my slides. Okay, well let's get started on the game. So this is alright, ready for the sensei. Okay. 準備がいいか? 行くぞ. Let's go. Okay. Well, this is Panda's first time for the word game stream. But Yukiko, she's a veteran. So she's your senpai, Panda, for this stream. Because I think this is like her 3rd stream. Or 2nd, maybe? Or maybe it's the 3rd. Yeah, I think it's the 3rd stream. So, but how to play. Try to guess the word. I'll give you 3 hints. Make sure to listen to all 3 hints before you give your answer. So, even if you know exactly what the word is from the 1st hint or the 2nd hint, just wait to hear all 3 hints. So, because the purpose of the stream really is to practice English. So, yeah. So, and the guessing game it's kind of just to make everything fun. You can use a dictionary, online translator, etc. But your answer must be in English. So, and this is just, because I don't know the level of people watching the stream. I mean, you, Panda, and Yukiko, you both probably don't need this, but just for other people. I know it can be difficult, so if people need to look up stuff during the stream, it's fine. You're not cheating. So, but I think don't grab another person and be like, tell me this. That I think is a little cheating. So, you should try on your own to figure it out. Because that way you can remember it. If you had to like look stuff up. So, Yukiko senpai. Oh, Panda, you know a lot of kanji. Okay, so word number 1. First hint. And I'll repeat it 3 times, 2 times slow, and then the last time is like kind of quick or normal speed. So, you can't see it, but you can hear it. You can't see it, but you can hear it. You can't see it, but you can hear it. Nope, the power of the keyboard. I typed in the Romaji. It shows the kanji. I just picked whatever seems like the right. Okay. Well, at least you're honest. You could have pretended to be a genius, but you're a very honest student, Honda. Good job. Okay. You can't see it, but you can hear it. That's the first hint. Is the answer Melina Sensei? Well, no, you can see me though. That's me on the screen. See? Right here. You can see me. I'm on every screen. So it's definitely not me. And this is totally what I look like. Absolutely 100%. No lie. Actually, I do kind of look like this. I just don't have silver eyes and my hair is different. But that's breaking the 4th wall, so we should move on. VTubers aren't supposed to break the 4th wall. Okay. Hint number 2. When students hear it, they start walking. And when teachers hear it, they stop talking. When students hear it, they start walking. And when teachers hear it, they stop talking. When students hear it, they start walking. And when teachers hear it, they stop talking. So this is kind of a general hint. Oops, I'm moving the mouse around. Okay, last hint. Hint number 3. Uh-oh, Yukiko has a question mark. Oh, do you have a question that you need to ask? 聞きたいことがありますか? Do you have a question, Yukiko? Did I mute my mic? My mic is on, right? Oh, okay. If you... Wait, did I already say that? Yep, yeah, those are the hints. Let me do the last one. I don't think I did the last one. Hint 3. If you are hungry or want to go home, you are very happy to hear this sound. If you are hungry or want to go home, you are very happy to hear this sound. If you are hungry or want to go home, you are very happy to hear this sound. Okay, so, oh yeah, we should review the hints real quick. And so, hint 1, you can't see it, but you can hear it. Hint 2, when students hear it, they start walking, and when teachers hear it, they stop talking. Last one, if you are hungry or want to go home, you are very happy to hear this sound. So I think, especially for Yukiko, it's probably better to think of an American high school, not a Japanese high school. Because I think there's one hint that might be very specific to an American high school. So, And I'm picking high school because I actually only went to high school for public school. For kindergarten, elementary, and middle school, I was actually homeschooled, so I'm not familiar with American middle schools, elementary schools, and kindergartens because my parents taught me at home. Because some children have that in America, their parents will teach them at home. But for high school, I went to public school, so I know how American public high schools are. Well, for homeschooling, well, it probably depends on the state you live in. But for my state and for the time period where I was a child, my mom, she would order books from a company that makes books for children that are homeschooled. And so, she was very organized. So there were 3 desks in our living room. Because I had an older brother and an older sister, and we had a schedule. So, like when it was first period, my sister, she would go to the kitchen and set like 40 minutes on the microwave as a timer. And then me and my siblings, we'd sit at our desks and like do whatever subject it was, like if it was math or English or science, you know, and we had textbooks and there were workbooks where you could, like for math, you would tear a page out and it would have like tons of practice problems for that day. And so you would do the entire worksheet. And then that would be it for the day. And we also had exercise class where we would have to like watch an exercise video for children and we'd have to do the exercise with it. So that was like our PE, our physical education. So it was very, very organized. And our dad was kind of our teacher. He would check on us to make sure like we were understanding everything and we could ask him questions. Yeah, so our dad was our teacher and then our mom was the person who organized everything. So, and then every once in a while we would have to go somewhere to take a test. It was like from the government because they needed to check to make sure that we were learning things at home. And so I think we had to get like a certain score on it for our parents to be allowed to continue homeschooling us. Oh, excuse me, I've got to go because my mom... Oh, okay, Yukiko, I'm sorry you have to leave early, but thanks for saying something. Thanks for telling us. Bye-bye. The archive will be here if you want to come back later and watch it. So, but bye-bye. Jane. Oyasumi. Yeah, so that's how it works. Some families will hire a tutor to teach the children, so but other parents will just do it themselves. When I imagine homeschooling, I imagine telling your children to just run around the neighborhood. I mean, some parents might do that. So they might just have the kids play outside or take them to the park. So, or they might sign them up for like they have gyms for children here in the United States. So they might sign them up for a class like that. So yeah. Oh, okay. But let's see. So back to the first word. Do you think you got it, Panda? Yeah, you're the only student. Maybe Yukiko will come back. I'm not sure. The school bell. Good job. Yep. Answer. A school bell. Yeah, perfect. So is this what schools are like in Malaysia? Because I think this hint, number 2, might actually confuse a Japanese person. Because I think the way all of the school levels are done, I don't think the students move to different classrooms. I think for elementary, middle school, and high school, they stay in one room and the teachers will come to them. At first, I was thinking of a fire alarm. That would be pretty yabai. Yeah, we had those. A few times when I was in high school, we would have the fire alarm sound and then everyone would have to leave the school and go outside and wait to come back in. So those were actually fun because then you didn't have to do schoolwork. You could just sit around outside and like hang out with your friends. So those were actually fun. But yeah, oh. It's the same in Malaysian classrooms. We stay in our classroom and the teachers come to us for every period. Oh, okay. Wow, okay. I think in America, I'm not 100% sure. I think for elementary school and kindergarten, I think that's how it's done. Where the children will stay in one room and the teachers will go from room to room. But I think for middle school and high school, they're both the same, where the students will walk around the school to go to the different classrooms. So unless you're lucky and you happen to have a class where they're in the same room, 2 classes happen to be in the same room, so then you don't have to walk around. So, but it could be different because I went to high school a while ago and things changed. So, and well, for private schools too, they might do things differently. And also in different states and different counties. But I think in general, that's usually how it is. The only time we go to another room is if we need to go to the computer science labs or the field for PE, etc. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I think for me, I enjoy the system of walking around to the different classrooms because it makes it kind of exciting because like every semester you're curious about like, oh, I wonder where my class will be, you know, for each period. And so it makes every semester interesting, and it's something you can talk about with your friends because you can ask them like, oh, what classes are you taking? Where is that classroom? So it's something that's different and makes school a little less boring. So okay, well, good job. You got the first one right. And you even copied down all of the hints. Did you type that out? Wow. When I first watched an American high school movie, I thought of how confusing it would be and how hard it would be to remember which classroom you have to go to. Oh, remember which classroom you have to go to each class. Yay! It can, for some students it might be, especially if you're a freshman and you're brand new to the school, then you might not know where anything is. So yeah, but after a while, you kind of get familiar with everything. Plus, I think there must have been a map. I think we probably were able to get a map of the school that shows where all the classrooms are. So, but that's how it works in Malaysian universities, at least before the current situation. Yeah, because you go around to different classes. Yeah, same with American universities. So, although I mean it can be random, like you never know what room your class will be in. It's decided. I mean, usually I think depending on the department the class is in, that might determine what building it's in. So. Okay, well, we can jump to word number 2. I got lost on my first day. And I went to the wrong block. Oh no! That was like 2018. Oh. Oh, that stinks getting lost on your first day. Feels like so long ago. Yeah, that is actually a while ago. It's like 3 years ago. Yeah, I think with colleges are a lot harder to find classes because in every college campus the size is different. Am I old now? No. You only get old if you start telling yourself that you're old. I mean, look at me. I'm an Amazon that was born over 2,000 years ago. But I'm not old. I'm still young. It's all in the mind. Forever 18. Oh, okay. Not forever 21, like the store? You don't want to be forever 21? Oh wait, are you 21 yet? How old are you? I guess not. Maybe not. Yeah, we'll go with forever 18. Oh, you're 19. Oh, okay. 20 in December. Cool. Oh, you have a winter birthday. Cool. Wait, is your birthday close to Christmas, though? I always feel sorry for people whose birthday is close to Christmas, because then sometimes they don't get proper birthday presents. People will just give them one gift and be like, this is for both Christmas and your birthday. Enjoy. Nah, plus we don't really celebrate Christmas in Malaysia. Oh, okay, I see. Well, at least if you ever go to a Western country where they celebrate Christmas, since your birthday isn't close to Christmas, maybe your friends will celebrate it properly. And that way you can get twice the presents. It's about 2 weeks before Christmas, 11th December. Yeah, that's pretty far away. My mom's birthday is actually the next day after Christmas. She was born on the 26th. So, yeah. I think my grandma went into labor on like Christmas night or in the evening. So like they kind of had to stop all the Christmas celebration and go to the hospital. Happy belated Christmas birthday gift. Yeah. Even on the 11th, some people might still try. Or they'll say, happy birthday and here's an early Christmas present. Even on the 11th, somebody might try that. Yeah. I'm lucky because my birthday is very far away from any official holidays. So Merry Christmas. Oh no, get in the car. We're going to the hospital. Yeah, basically. I think my mom came so early, like her siblings, they couldn't open their Christmas presents. So, and my mom is the youngest child in her family too. There's 6 of them, so she had 5 older siblings. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But this was in Jamaica a long time ago. This was back when families would have tons of children. I think my dad had 9 siblings. So one of them was actually an adopted cousin. So fourth wall. Oh no, it's fine. I think usually VTubers, they talk about their families. Or at least that's what I've noticed. I'm just not giving specifics. Well, my dad had like 10 siblings. Wow. That's a lot. Yeah, families in older time periods, they had lots of kids. Nowadays, it's way too expensive to have lots of kids. So you usually have like 1 or 2 kids. Like my family, there's 3 of us. I think that's probably a lot of kids for this time period. Yeah, and my older sister just had twins, so she now has like 2 kids already. Here, come greet your uncle. I'm not saying that number. I have no idea. I can't even tell. That looks like in the million or million. You're an aunt. Yeah, I am. I haven't met them yet, but I've seen pictures and they're really cute. So, but they're not identical twins. They look different. So we call that fraternal twins. So they're not identical. But they do kind of look pretty similar right now. Maybe when they get older, they'll look different. But right now as babies, they look a lot alike. Kids only cute if they're not mine. I kind of agree with you. Kids are wonderful, but I've never wanted my own children. They're a huge responsibility. I don't plan on having kids either. Oh, okay. Well, you never know. You're young. Things could change. But yeah, it's probably good to have a plan at this age. At your age, to know whether you do want kids or you don't want kids. Kind of like taking care of pets. Yeah, in a way, yeah. Because I've had to take care of a dog before and the dog wasn't mine. So pets and children, they're huge responsibilities. So. Oh, hold on. We should probably let's head back to the game just in case anyone's watching. We can chat at the end of the stream. We're having like deep conversations here about like important life decisions and stuff. Oh, okay, so yeah, what is this? Word number 2. So hint number 1. It's made of fabric and zippers. It's made of fabric and zippers. It's made of fabric and zippers. Hint number 2. Students keep personal belongings like textbooks, notebooks, calculators, etc. inside it. Students keep personal belongings like textbooks, notebooks, calculators, etc. inside it. Students keep personal belongings like textbooks, notebooks, calculators, etc. inside it. Hint number 3. Students usually carry it on their back. Students usually carry it on their back. Students usually carry it on their back. And so to review, it's made of fabric and zippers. Excuse me. Students keep personal belongings like textbooks, notebooks, calculators, etc. inside it. Students usually carry it on their back. Wow, are you typing the hints out, Panda? Or do you have like a voice recognition typing software? Because you're really quick at typing if you're doing that by hand. Oh wow, you're really fast at typing. I don't think I can type that fast with my phone. I'm faster using a keyboard. Ah, I see. So we're opposites. Okay. Oh, what do you think? Any idea? It might be different because at least in Japan, I don't know. Students have this item, but it's a little different. I'm not sure how Malaysia is. Dora the Explorer's backpack. Yep. Answer. A backpack. Yes. And it can be Dora the Explorer. I mean, I'm sure some kid has a Dora the Explorer backpack or a Spider-Man one. Kaban. Yep. You even have the emojis. Good job. You're learning from your senpai. Because Yukiko had tons of emojis for last week's stream. Good job. Yep. So I think in... Well, I don't know. I'm thinking of like the animes and the dramas that I've seen on Japanese TV. It doesn't really seem like they have backpacks like how American students have backpacks. So like there's in elementary school they do use a backpack, but it's that special kind of like hard material backpack. I forget the name of it. The Dora the Explorer theme song just popped into my head. Well, luckily I don't know it, so it's not stuck in my head, but it is stuck in yours. Hopefully you won't suffer too much. So in Malaysia, does everyone use backpacks, or do you have like a kind of suitcase style? I think they have it in kindergarten or elementary school, then in high school they use like sling bags. Not sure what they're called. Yeah. So they're not like regular backpacks. It's like, I don't know, maybe in English we might call them a duffel bag or something. They might even have like a special name in Japanese for them, I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, here in America, at least for public school, we usually just have backpacks. Some people have the special backpacks where they have wheels on them, and that way you can just drag it behind you and you don't have to carry it. Because it's actually like really unhealthy for your spine to carry like a heavy backpack around. So from kindergarten to primary, we use those small bags that you push around like a luggage bag with the wheels and all. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, because the backpack is really bad. But from secondary school, we use backpacks that you carry on your shoulder or back. Oh, okay. So that's similar to the US. Cool. What about for college? Do you use a backpack? I still use backpacks for college, but luckily it's smaller because like I don't have like 7 classes a day like I used to in high school. Near the end of our time in secondary school, we literally just brought our stationery and water bottles because we kept our piles of books in our classroom instead of bringing them home. Well, that's convenient. Oh yeah, that's true. Because since you guys are always in the same classroom, you can leave your stuff there. So for American high school students, we have lockers. So you can leave your stuff in your locker. But your locker could be anywhere. Because I think every academic year you get a new locker and you don't choose where it is, they just give it to you. So some people never use their lockers because they're in very inconvenient places in the school. For college, it's mostly backpacks or sling bags. Again, just water bottles and stationery. We don't really use textbooks in college. Oh, really? That's so fortunate. Because in American universities, we have to buy our own textbooks, and they are so expensive. I hate buying textbooks. That's very lucky. Sounds like a scam. It probably is. The worst thing is when you notice that your professor wrote the textbook themselves. So it's like, wait a minute. You wrote the textbook and now we have to buy it. This seems a little fishy. For me, the way I save money is some of the books you can actually find at the library. If you either search through the college library or the public library, I've actually been able to save money by getting my books through that. The only problem is I can't write in them or mark in them. So, but to save like $100 on one book, that's fine with me. I talk about the American education system, but that'd take the stream into serious topics. Well, serious topics are okay. That's fine. So maybe I should just do like an open chat stream or something. Maybe like on the Monday or Tuesday. I don't know. I wasn't sure if that would be a good idea. Yeah, most of our reading materials are PDFs or found online. Sometimes the lecturers and tutors even upload them for us. Wow. That's kind of huge for college students to be able to save money like that. Because we spend hundreds of dollars every semester buying textbooks. I feel like I always turn lesson game streams into chapters. No, I mean it's fine. When the stream is over, I add timestamps to the archive. So that way, if people want to skip the conversation, they can just click on the timestamps and it will take them straight to like the hints and then straight to the answer. So it's fine. I mean, part of me was thinking too that I should kind of give priority to the people who are in the stream because, they came to the stream, which is very, very kind of them and very supportive of, the whole lesson. My desire to have, a live real-time lesson. So, and that way they can benefit a lot because, we're practicing conversation. So, I mean, I'm kind of new, so I'm still learning what's a good idea and what's not, but But yeah, our purpose is to practice English, so as long as we're doing that, it should be okay. But well, okay. Since we had a pause in conversation, we can jump to the next word. So, but I mean, usually what I do is I ask additional questions. Like after the person has guessed things, I'll ask additional questions just to give them extra practice. So I think with you, your English, you have such a high level of English. That's why we can chat and talk so much, because you're very, very good at English. Then shall we talk about how the American university education system is a scam and a money-making scheme? Well, YouTube only allows you to stream for 12 hours at a time. So a topic like that, it might need like a 48-hour speedrun stream or something like that. I don't really know what a speedrun is, but I think we'd need that, something like that. Maybe we could save that topic for like the endurance streams, that endurance marathon stream. Exactly. Yeah, like when the VTubers do the endurance karaoke streams, because they're trying to achieve like a certain subscriber count, where it's like, you know, endurance karaoke until 100,000 subscribers or something. We could save that topic. Yeah, education in America is very expensive, especially for my generation right now. We are definitely paying a lot of money. Okay, well, let's do word 3 now. We'll take a break from chatting and we can do word 3 and then we can go back to chatting. I hope I don't scare off any Japanese listeners in the chat who want to participate in the lesson. No. I don't think so. I mean, I think if somebody is nervous and shy, then I don't think it really makes a difference what other people are doing. So, but I mean, the fact that I'm talking, it gives them listening practice, and it's good. I prefer to give ESL students realistic, genuine conversation to listen to. So, because like the textbook conversations where it's actors quoting lines, that's not a realistic conversation. So yeah, but it's okay. Okay, so but we'll go on with this word. So hint number 1. Oh wait. I join in talking gives it words for the fact that I stutter a lot when I talk. Wait, can you just... Oh, you mean like if I had a Discord thing? Like what the VTubers do when it's their birthday and they have like Discord open and then like people can talk? Oh, okay. Actually, I had wanted to try and do something like that. I mean, I don't know when I'd do that. But some point in the future, I wanted to try and have a way that people could actually voice chat with me to help practice their English. So I think there's something on Twitter called Ticketed Spaces. That might be good, because that could be like a private lesson. But I'm not sure. I'm still working things out. Although it'd be weird if a random male voice showed up on stream. Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't think I could do it in public streams because the potential for somebody to be inappropriate, it's too high. Maybe for member streams, if I ever had membership on the channel, maybe I could do that, but even then I'd still be worried because some people, $5 isn't that much money when you want to pull a prank on somebody. So I could imagine somebody might be willing to spend the money just to be annoying. But yeah, I mean, that's like future stuff. Right now, I'm just still trying to figure out just simple streaming. Still getting everything together. Someone who genuinely wants to join in but has like a $5 mic. Yeah. Yeah, well, maybe sometime in the future. But I think for now, the text is good because I think for people who are nervous and shy, I think the text is a very simple way for them to practice without like being nervous and freaked out. It sounds like he's talking into a microwave. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Hint number 1. It has many different colors, but it's usually yellow. It has many different colors, but it's usually yellow. It has many different colors, but it's usually yellow. Hint number 2. You use it to color words in a book. You use it to color words in a book. You use it to color words in a book. Hint 3. Using this item helps you remember things you read. Using this item helps you remember things you read. Using this item helps you remember things you read. To review, hint number 1. It has many different colors, but it's usually yellow. You use it to color words in a book. Using this item helps you remember things you read. Oh, you used British spelling. Interesting. Yeah, because here I have, because I'm American, I have color with just 2 O's, but you have color with an O and U, because British style spelling. I see. Oh, and you got the answer. Good. Answer. A highlighter. Good job. Yeah, color and color. What is the other thing? Honor and honor, I think is another word. Low darker. What's that? Is that a word for highlighter? Is that a different way to call it? The fictional opposite of the highlighter one. I see. So what? That's the highlighter's evil twin? Low darker? Oh, it's highlighter's alter ego. I see. Highlighter dark version. Oh, okay. So when will the manga release for this story be out? And also, when can I watch the anime version? Or will the anime come first and then the manga? Winter 2021. Oh, okay. Coming to a theater near you. Oh, it's gonna be live action only. Huh. Just to be extra cursed. Yeah. Yeah, some live actions can be pretty cursed. I think the most cursed live actions are usually when they're based on a video game, from my experience. Some are good, some are really good, but some are really not good. Well, good job. You got all three things right so far. I can't handle listening to English dubbed anime for some reason. Oh, you probably, that's a topic. Definitely we would need to save that for an endurance stream. Oof, me and dubbed anime, English dubbed anime. Oof. Yeah, it's special. It's its own thing. Yeah. Alright, I'm not gonna read your comment out loud just because I don't want any fans of English dubbed anime getting angry. That's a very controversial topic amongst English speaking anime fans. We're very divided about that. Dubbed anime versus original subbed anime. Team subbed and team dubbed. Yeah, we're always at war with each other. No offense to anyone who are fans of English dubs. Yeah, you always want to throw that. No offense, just your opinion. That doesn't always protect you though. Some people are still bad, even when it's just an opinion. That's not meant to offend. That doesn't always work, especially on the internet. Yeah, but I know what you mean. I've seen quite a few English dubbed anime, so I know what you mean. Some are good, some are really, really good. And then some are interesting. I mean, it has its fans, but it's not for everyone. Yeah, I mean, everything, you have people who like something and you have people who don't like it, and that's fine. Like, as long as people aren't being hostile for no reason. Yeah, and then it's fine to have your preferences. I mean, I think in general, redubbing something in a different language is weird. Cause, cough, cough. Yes, I see. I see the social media app that I'm not, that's another thing. I'm not gonna repeat that just in case. Just so you know, the chat logs stay. I have it so that the chat replays when people watch the archive, so people can read what you write. Just so you know. But yeah, I mean, I think in general redubbing is just kind of strange a little bit. So, because I've seen some American cartoons that got redubbed in Japanese, and it felt very weird. I actually didn't like it. I preferred the original English versions. no. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Making the stream extra controversial. No, you're fine. Don't worry. I doubt any of those people would ever be watching my stream anyway, because it wouldn't make sense, because this is an ESL stream. Why would they be here? I don't understand. But yeah, you're fine. I'll read what you write, but I just won't say it out loud. Just because, like, internet people, they like to rage a lot, so. But yeah, you're always fine, don't worry. Because the internet, yes, pretty much. Pretty much. The internet is a being of great power and destruction that has like multiple personalities. Sometimes it's nice and sometimes it's very destructive. Oh no. We were just chatting, so I didn't want to interrupt the conversation. So accidentally hit. Word number 4. We got 2 more words. I usually do 5 words. So yeah, but we can move on to word number 4. So, it's a large group of people walking together. It's a large group of people walking together. It's a large group of people walking together. Hint number 2. The people are wearing the same clothes. The people are wearing the same clothes. The people are wearing the same clothes. Hint 3. The people are carrying musical instruments. The people are carrying musical instruments. The people are carrying musical instruments. So to recap, it's a large group of people walking together. The people are wearing the same clothes. And the people are carrying musical instruments. I did this in high school. It's very fun. I was a part of this large group of people. It's very, very fun. Okay, what do you think? I'm hoping they have. Yeah, but it's a specific type of band. Do you know the full name for it? Not exactly. It starts with an M. Oh, I'll give you that as a hint. Here, let me type that. Yeah, it starts with an M. M band. Yep. Great job. Let's see. Answer: a marching band. A marching band. Good job. Yeah, I assumed that they had marching bands in Japan, because I had seen a video on YouTube a while ago. I think it was a high school marching band, so I assumed that they had them. At first I thought it was a parade. Yeah, in a way, usually marching bands are in parades, so. Because when I was in high school, my marching band, we participated in parades. And then I was like, wait, parades aren't related to school. Yeah, that's the only thing. Because parades are general things. They're not specific to a school. So actually even marching bands, they're not necessarily specific to a school. So, but for American high schools, you pretty much always have a marching band. So it's a thing that you would find at a school, for sure. So does Malaysia have marching bands, or is that not something that's part of school culture there? A large group of people walking together, they're wearing the same clothes. A gang? Yeah, it could be. Yeah, we have them in schools, but I've never joined. Oh, okay. Musical talent error 404. Aw. I'm sure there's some kind of an instrument. What about drums? Can you keep a beat? Because they had like the big drum that you just bang it, I think on like the quarter notes or something. Those are usually pretty easy. Unless you have trouble keeping the beat. But they're kind of heavy and awkward to hold, so... For me, I played the tenor saxophone. So that's like the third largest one, because you have the soprano, which is like long and straight, and then the alto, and then the tenor, and then... Is it the baritone? That's the biggest one. That one is huge. The only instruments I've tried are piano and ukulele. Oh, cool. That's cool, you've done ukulele before. I took piano lessons as a kid, but gave up because the teacher was strict and scary. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, that could happen. Music teachers, they can be kind of strict. So, and when you're a kid, that's not fun at all. Because music is hard. It takes a lot of work. So if your teacher is strict, and then you're already doing something difficult, it's easy to want to give up. My first teacher was nice, but she retired, and the new teacher was really scary. Aww, that's too bad. Yeah, that's kind of what happened for marching band, because the first year I did it, I really liked the music director, but then she changed jobs, and so we got a new band director, and that lady wasn't very nice. A lot of us didn't like her very much. And she had a RBF. She didn't even have to scold me for me to start crying. What is an RBF? What's that? Oh. Okay. Yeah, I remember that. It's been a while since I've heard that term, but yeah, I know what that is. Oh boy. I think I might actually kind of have one of those, because people always seem to think I'm angry, which, to be fair, is not her fault. But I was a kid. Yeah, kids are very sensitive to stuff like that, so if the person doesn't look nice, it's very easy for them to be scared of them. Oh, poor panda. Music is so fun, so it's sad that your early experiences with music was negative. Ukulele I tried here and there, I have one, but I haven't touched it in a while. Yeah, guitars are cool, but for me, they're very difficult. All those strings. I tried guitar a few times. So, I think I'd probably want to play the bass, because you only have to play like one note at a time. So it's a lot simpler. Changing finger positions for chords is hard without practice. Yeah. Fingers short. Oh no. For me, my fingers are they're very long, cause like if I played piano, I can play notes that are like an entire octave apart. So like my pinky can be resting on one, and then my thumb, it can touch a note that's like an octave higher. So, because I have really long fingers. Also, you pretty much have to make your fingertips die and naturally harden to play guitar. Calluses and everything. Yeah. Yep, that's a very important part of guitar playing. Anyway, moving on. Oh, okay, alright. Thank you, that's good. That's good that you're helping to, you know, move the conversation, so. But yeah, it's fine for us to chat. It's fine for us to chat. I'm making that decision. The purpose of the stream is to practice English, so chatting is fine. A little bit. Okay, so last word. Hint number 1. It's made out of wood. It's made out of wood. It's made out of wood. Your brain? No. Your brain is good. You have a good brain. You're like fluent in at least 2 languages. Because what you said, you know Chinese and English? Okay, hint number 2. When it's brand new, it's long, but it gets shorter the more it's used. When it's brand new, it's long, but it gets shorter the more it's used. When it's brand new, it's long, but it gets shorter the more it's used. That was a hard sentence to say quickly. When it's brand new, it's long, but it gets shorter the more it's used. It's hard to say. Hint 3. This is probably very easy. It's used for writing. It's used for writing. It's used for writing. So to review, it's made out of wood. And it's not your brain, Panda. It's made out of wood, but it's not your brain. When it's brand new, it's long, but it gets shorter the more it's used. And it's used for writing. A stick. I mean, if you were at the beach writing in the sand, maybe. But I don't think it would get shorter the more you used it. Unless you used it a lot, and maybe the sand eventually shortened it from scraping against the sand. But no, it's not a stick. Also, I'm pretty sure a stick in a school would probably be used for hitting the students, depending on what kind of school you go to. Writing a college essay in the sand. That sounds funny. It's a pencil. Yeah, good job. Answer. A pencil. Good job. Yay, you got all 5 right. Yay. Let's see, do I have an emoji to give you? Let's give you an emoji. Trying to find you an emoji. There you go. Congratulations. There's your heart emoji. Omedetou. Good job. See, with that, then it would have a copyright issue, unless I took the pictures myself, which might not be possible, because then I'd have to like go to a school and take pictures of everything, and I think they'd kick me out because I'm too old to be in a school. I'm not sure what those are. Is it like copyright free stuff? I'm not sure. Probably. I just don't know about that. It would be nice if YouTube had like a copyright free image gallery, like the way they have music. Because the music I use in the streams, those came all 3 of the songs came from YouTube, because they have an audio library in the YouTube studio, and everything in there is copyright free. But yeah, I mean, I think not having pictures, I think, is okay, because I want them to focus on the word and focus on the spelling, just so that they can learn the word. So. I mean, you always have to be very careful. I think any plain old Google photo of each thing would be okay. I don't think you'd get a copyright strike from showing the image of the pencil. But yeah, focusing on would make sense. Yeah, so. Because that's even why, I mean, besides the fact that a moving VTuber model is way more expensive, I think I probably won't ever get, the regular moving VTuber models, because I don't want to distract the student. I want them focusing on the words so they can see the spelling. And just remember that. The things you have to worry about as a streamer. Yeah, so. Because definitely, like, grabbing any image is copyrighted, so if you didn't take it yourself, you always are going to run the risk if you use anything. So that's why, like, with the video games, if I'm blessed and my channel does get monetized, I probably won't turn on the monetization for the video game videos, just because it has copyrighted content. So, but they're just there for fun, so that, if people are interested in video games, they can find that on my channel and have fun watching them. And then if they want to, head over to the study time ESL videos, they can, watch that too. Japanese video game copyright laws. Oh, I'm not sure about that. Luckily, I live in America, so I can just go by America's copyright laws. I guess. Well, I guess it depends on where the content comes from. I'm not sure. It's very complicated stuff, right? Oh, but there was one stream that I did have a picture of something. It was one of my Eikaiwa Saturday streams. I think the topic was camping, because I talked about s'mores, and I had made a video about how to make s'mores a couple of weeks ago, and I had taken pictures myself, and so I was able to use my own picture of the s'more. I heard they have to get permission from the companies personally to be able to stream them, especially the HoloLive girls. Oh yeah, I remember there was an incident. That must be tough. Yeah, and the more popular you are as a streamer, I think the more likely it will be that you would get a copyright strike, because like your streams have like thousands of viewers, so the companies will notice for sure. Whereas if you're somebody like me, I doubt they'd ever even notice my channel because it's so small right now. So yeah, that's why I was kind of happy to choose the ESL content. Besides the fact that it's the thing that I enjoy, and that's the kind of content I want to make, it makes it a lot easier for me to stay away from copyrighted stuff because I'm creating everything myself. Malika HoloLive ESL teacher, when? Oh, probably never. I love HoloLive, but I'd be too scared to join. That's a lot of responsibility. So, and I just watched a clip with Kiara talking about that, about how being in HoloLive is like a huge responsibility, which I'm sure it is, especially now because the company has grown so much. I mean, the group has grown so much. So, I don't do well with stress. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. It's like the Mario Kart clip. So, about how the Gentoo girls might be feeling pressured. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't do well with that. Like, for me, like, the reason why I'm still in college is because, like, I hate stress so much. Most American students attend college full-time, so they're taking, like, 12 credits every semester, but for me, I hate stress so much that like I decided to be part-time, which means I'm taking less than 12 credits, so I might take 1 class or 2 class per semester. So, but I mean, I also was working full-time, so most American college students don't have jobs. So yeah, I'm really not good with stress. Also, Crony is my favorite out of Hollow and Ken too. Yeah, Crony's cool. Her voice is hot. So do you work part-time while studying? I was working full-time actually. So I had a full-time 40-hour per week job. Mommy voice. Yeah, Crony's voice is awesome. I love that she can speak Korean. I'm really excited that they have like a fluent Korean speaker in HoloLive now. Chef's kiss. Yeah. I hope she does a collab with Nabi Mama, the artist, because Nabi is Korean, so that would be really cool. And then maybe Ina can join and the 3 of them can speak in Korean. That would be really fun. I studied Korean a little bit, so I would definitely love to watch some Korean VTubers. That would be very fun. She's like Kelly, but even cooler somehow. Yes, she's very, very chill. I like that. Very relaxed and chill. And she's actually 1 centimeter taller than Kelly. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think I'm actually taller than all of the Hololive members. I'm very close in height to Coco though. Coco's very tall. Like she and I think there's like a 2-inch difference. I'm a little bit taller than her. So she's the tallest if you don't count Sana, the literal embodiment of space. Yeah, Sana is so precious and adorable. She seems like a really sweet person. Oh yes, Hako's. I still need to watch her debut. I was busy on the Sunday, so I couldn't watch them live. But Hako's, I still need to watch her stream. Her debut stream. Of chaos, not sure what it stands for. Yeah, all their names were very interesting. The whole concept for them. But she's the embodiment of chaos, so that's cool. Yeah. She seems like she has a really chaotic personality. Also, Cirrus Fauna is literally Mother Nature. She reminds me of Watame. Yeah, she has a really soft personality, but less playful. I was thinking she seems like an English version of Lami. She has a very Lami essence about her. I honestly hope the two of them can collab because I'd like to see how they act interacting with each other. Moonmate is just... Small, cute bird must protect. Head empty, no thoughts. Bird brain. She's an owl. Oh, but then she should be wise. In Western cultures, the owls usually represent wisdom. So they're supposed to be really smart. She's the embodiment of civilization. Yeah. Yeah, it was very creative. Hololive Council. Whoever it was who created the whole character designs and the lore and the way all the characters relate to each other. It was very, very well done. There's something in her lore about being so lonely she made a friend out of paper. Aw. Someone give her some friends. Well, now she's in the Hololive Council, so she's got 4 friends, and then she has all her fans now. I wonder if she's gonna play that game. I think there's a game called Civilization, where you literally start off with like a group of people who have like no technology or intelligence, and you build them into like an amazing, awesome civilization. I've played the Xbox 360 version, but the I think the computer version is very, very complicated. That would be funny if she played that. It would be way too long for a reasonable stream. Oh, is it that? Is it that bad? Civ games take way too long. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, maybe she could do multiple streams. Cause like, they play, the HoloLive girls play, Grand Theft Auto 5, and that takes a couple of streams to complete. One match takes hours. Or so. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think with the Xbox 360 version, even that takes a while. Like, I think if you start from scratch and play all the way through, like, it would take me about maybe 6 or 7 hours when I would do it in one go. The girl called Omega. Oh yeah. I'm not sure what she is. All I know is that she is a manager. Oh really? Oh, they're starting to give models to the managers now? Cool. Because there's so much fan art for all the different managers in HoloLive, so that's cool that they're getting VTuber models now. Because A-chan tweeted like, can't wait to work with you in a same role or something. Oh, okay. A-chan, J-chan, Emma, Omega, yeah. Yeah, they probably noticed how much the fandom enjoys like hearing about the managers and creating characters for them. So someone probably decided like, oh, let's like actually make that a character. Do we count Iago? I don't know. What is he? I'm not sure what he would be. Is he like their father? The father of all of HoloLive? I'm not sure. Best girl. He's their boss? I don't even know. Well, right now he's definitely a model, because I've seen him modeling the merchandise, like the clothing and the plushies. He's HoloLive's next top model. That's what he is. That's what Iago is. Oh, is that where his name came from? I think I heard it was something having to do with Subaru, but I didn't know it came from reading the kanji wrong. Oh, that's interesting. This stream has turned into like a HoloLive fandom meetup. So Subaru basically came up with his name. Oh, okay, we have Subaru to thank for that. Thank you, Subaru. Yeah, because his name is cute. Iago. It's cute. Well, it's very fun to talk about HoloLive because they were the first VTubers that I came in contact with, so I learned about the whole trend through them. So, and I used to be a fan of Japanese idols, so like the real life ones. So when I first learned about Hololive and how they're virtual idols, I was really excited because, you know, Japanese idol culture is pretty fun. Like the performers and stuff, it's very, very fun. Who was the first one you found? It was Korone. Because somebody's channel that I watched, they're a fan of Korone, so they posted clips of her. So I was very confused because I didn't know what I was looking at. At first I was like, is this artificial intelligence? Is it an AI? So, but the voice sounded like a human, so I was like, okay, I think it's a person, but I don't understand how they're controlling the avatar. So, dog, yeah. Yeah, for Korone, I was just confused at first. I was just like, I don't know what this is. So, and then the next one, it was Miko, because someone posted a clip of her, the sniping video of her in GTA 5, where she's like on the rooftop screaming, stay home, and sniping people. So, my first reaction to that was, oh my goodness, this looks like really fun listening practice for Japanese. And so I went to her channel and subscribed. Because I wanted to practice my Japanese by watching a girl kill GTA NPCs. An anthropomorphic Japanese dog in an anime girl's body. What the heck? What? Wow. Yeah, it was funny because at first I thought the way that the performer controlled their VTuber model, I thought it was through their voice. I thought that it was like a special program that could sense emotion in the speaker's voice, and that's how they were controlling their model. So, but nope, it's facial recognition apparently. Half the time, even the Japanese listeners can't understand what Miko is saying. Elite Japanese. Oh, really? I think I'm okay with understanding her Japanese. That would be super cool. Yeah, that would be a very interesting software that can read human emotion through voice. I feel that has a lot of potential for mistakes though, because if it reads the voice wrong, then the model will be showing the wrong facial expressions. Like the person is happy, but for some reason it thinks they're angry. Okay. We should I mean, to be fair, half the time while the VTubers are screaming in despair, their mouth is Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true. Sometimes it doesn't work too well even with the facial recognition. Yeah, cuz like is it that the facial recognition doesn't work, or is it because the model, it doesn't have the ability to do that facial expression? I'm not sure, because I think it has to be the artist who created the model has to give it the ability to do certain expressions. I'm not sure. Oh, okay, it's both. Oh, okay, I see. I think the facial expressions are specific. They switch manually. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why I went with the PNG model, because it just seemed very, very complicated. So, because not only do you have to learn how the whole system works, and then probably have like additional like devices for while you're streaming, you know, then you have to pay attention to your model and make sure it's like doing what it's supposed to be doing. So, but with the PNG model, it's fine because I'm always the same. Oh, okay, but let's do a real check real quick though. Since we finished all the words, I congratulated you. You got your emoji. So congratulations, you completed all the words. So, T-posing, dominant, staring into our soul. What? Or are those the random things that VTuber models do? No, that's what your model. Oh, that's my model. Well, I mean, she's pleasantly staring into your soul, right? She's smiling. Menacingly. It's just standing there She's smiling though. I'm smiling. I have a smile on my face. It's not RBF. It's a smile. I do have an angry one though. I do have an angry expression. I have 4 different expressions. So, but this is my happy expression. Menacingly. I'm not menacing. I'm nice. I don't know what you're talking about, Panda. Okay, well, did you have any questions? Probably not. But let me just check, just in case. Did you have any questions from any of the English on the slides? Or anything I mentioned? Oh, okay. Yeah, you're a really advanced student, so. And we went over a bunch of topics today. It looks like you and I have a lot of stuff in common because we're into anime and VTubers and manga. I'd have to reconsider my life choices if I did. If you had questions? Also, the fact that I'm an English major. Oh. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, you're still in school, so like my Japanese, I'm a Japanese language major. My Japanese is very, very bad. I'd probably have questions. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, questions are always fine in my stream. Never feel bad about having to ask a question. I know people can be shy about questions, but they're always welcome. I mean, unless you start talking about quantum physics and rocket science, then I have a question. Oh, then I'd have questions. Yeah, I would never do that. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of math and science. So I originally was a computer engineering major when I first entered college, but it has physics and very like high levels of calculus. So there's a lot of math and science that you need to take, and yeah, I don't really like those subjects. So that's why I ended up switching over to foreign languages, because I prefer that better. Science is fun to listen about, but not to learn in depth. Math is just, well, math. Yeah, pretty much. A lot of things are fun to just learn them for the sake of learning, but once you're being tested on them, especially at university level, it's not fun and games anymore. Yeah, that stuff is very, very difficult. Like my English major. I'm sure. I thought, hey, I'll get to read literature, but no, linguistics. Oh, linguistics. I took a linguistics class and I dropped it after like a month because English linguistics are very annoying. Japanese linguistics are very, very interesting because you get to learn about like the different, how there's formal speech and informal speech and how culture dictates how you speak. But English linguistics, I did not enjoy that at all. English is a weird language. I would agree. It is a very odd language. You know how it works because you learn it by speaking. Learning about why it works the way it does is confusing, to say the least. Yeah. Yeah, I would say with English it's best well, I guess I said questions are fine in my stream, so it's a little contradicting, but to some degree, English is best, like, don't ask questions, just say it. It's best not to ask questions. I know that's contradicting exactly what I just said earlier, but like when I was a kid, I remembered asking my dad, like, why do you use a comma instead of something else? And he was like, because the comma, oh wait, no, I think it was like a semicolon. I was like, why do you use a semicolon? Why can't you just use a comma? And he was like, the comma is not strong enough to stop the sentence. And I was like, that is a lie. I mean, I didn't say it, but I thought it. I was like, he doesn't know. He's just lying. This is nonsense. Why does it work like that? I don't know, man. It just does. It'd be like that. It is what it is. Exactly. Pretty much. Especially now in modern times, because from what I've heard, English is a language. It's very, very old, and it's been developed, I guess, by different cultures a little bit. And then you have a lot of European languages that kind of added stuff to it. Like some of our words come from like French or Spanish or something. I think. Something like that. Semicolons are just weird. I don't think it's used in any way except academically. 3 languages wearing a trench coat. It's like Neapolitan, except it's not delicious and good. It's just bad. Yeah, like somebody told me, this was a classmate at university. the reason why our spelling is so strange is because we don't pronounce the words the same way anymore. So, like the word knight, the warrior, what my Oshi is. My Oshi is Noelle Shirogane, and she's a knight. Like this word, for example. Also, do you speak Jamaican? No, not really. No, unfortunately, my parents never taught me Patois. I mean, maybe I can understand it a little bit. So, like the accent, I probably can understand it better than other people. Because I've grown up hearing my parents speak it, and like my cousins and my aunts and uncles. But in Jamaican Patois, they have their own vocabulary sometimes, so if I don't know the vocabulary, I might have trouble understanding what they're saying. So, like, all I know is pikne. Pikne is child. I'm not sure how you spell it. It's something like this. Pikne means child. Because my parents would yell that at me when they were angry. They'd be like, Pikne, what you do? And I'd be like, oh no. I think that's the other thing I find interesting besides literature and stories. Sociolinguistics, how languages are used in society. Oh yeah, that's very amusing. Yeah, that's very interesting. Is that something that you would study for your major? Sociolinguistics? Have you taken classes about that? Why do people speak the way they do? How do they affect the language? Ooh, those are some deep questions. That's very interesting. I mean, I took a class on that this semester. Oh, cool. Wow. Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, because you always got to remember, because since language is spoken by people, and in a society, like, you have different classes of people. So you have like rich and poor people, you know, like noble and regular common people. So, and there are people who like that system and they want it to stay that way. So I have an opinion that I think some complicated aspects of language, I think they're just there because like people wanted it to be complicated so that it's harder to be educated. So that way, like, the noble class and the rich class, they can stay that way, and like the poor class, it's harder for them to like climb up the ladder. Our last assignment is about minority dialects in Malaysia and the language shift. Ooh, sounds cool. Yeah, because with my major, a lot of my classes are related to Asia, since that's like my target area of study, so that sounds interesting. Never thought of it in that way. Oh, my comment? Yeah, well, that's just me being cynical. I could be wrong, but I wonder, because human beings have shown to be that way. People at the top love being at the top, and they don't want to give that spot away to anyone. So any roadblocks that they can throw up to stop people from climbing the ladder to take away their top spot in society, I believe they would do that for sure. Maybe they made it super complicated so that the commoners would find it hard to learn, and so the language would be high class. Yeah, like I think in some languages, I wouldn't be surprised if certain things exist like that. Although in Korean, you do have the opposite. So because the king who was responsible for creating Hangul, their phonetic alphabet. So how I was taught in my university classes in America is that, you know, Korea used to use pictographic characters, but obviously since there's thousands of them, it's very hard for people to learn them. And so the king wanted his citizens to be educated and literate. So that's where Hangul came from, where he wanted something a lot simpler so that more people could learn it. So I guess in that case, it's the opposite. Not to mention, for most of European history, commoners were illiterate. The only people who were literate were scribes, monks who wrote stuff, etc. Oh yeah, one specific dude made the whole Hangul system, forgot his name. Yeah. I mean, I get, was it really him by himself? That's pretty impressive. If he didn't have help from academics, that's pretty impressive if one person did it. It might have been Sejong. I think that might be his name. King Sejong, I think. I could be wrong. But yeah, Korean Hangul is very, very simple compared to pictographic characters. Yeah, so that was huge. That was definitely a huge breakthrough to have that for his people. We delving into language history now. Yeah, I mean, that's fine, because that's kind of what I want my channel to be like. Just a place for like language nerds to hang out, and we can just like shop talk about languages. So, because then people can learn new things, and maybe they'll gain an interest in learning another language. So, because that's how I learned Russian. It was actually because of my Japanese class. We were learning the verb to understand, and the teacher held up a piece of paper that had like all this writing on it, and none of us knew what it was. And when we asked, she was like, oh, it's Russian. And so I was like, I want to learn Russian too. It looks cool. Chinese was literally just drawings that they made into pictograms, then characters. Yeah, that was fun learning about that. Yeah, like the kanji for yasumu, to rest, it's literally like a man leaning against a tree, and then it changed over time. I always think that's interesting, the cultures that use pictures for writing, because it's like, you would think they'd get exhausted after a while, because you have to create a picture for like everything, like every concept and idea, like animals, colors, everything in nature. It's interesting that they would do that. What languages do you learn about in your major? Literally just a mouth. Yeah, you're too. Literally just a mouth. Well, for my major, it's really just Japanese. So, but because I have an interest in foreign languages, I just randomly take classes, for other languages. So, it's kind of like a hobby. It's a very expensive hobby. So, because like some of the classes, they didn't do anything to help me graduate, but you know, I got to learn other languages. So, because that was what I wanted to do, since I'm a language student, I figured the more languages I know, the more like job opportunities I might have, since I have like skills in multiple languages. So, oh yeah, isn't that how the American university system works? You can take whatever classes you want to get credit hours. Yeah, pretty much. So, as long as you're paying for it, they don't really care. So, I mean, it could be different for each school, like especially if you're at a private university, they might have their own rules. So, But I don't attend a private university, so for me, as long as I pay for it, I can pretty much take any class I want. Yeah, so I took Mandarin Chinese a little bit, and then a little bit of Korean, and then for Russian, I took up to advanced, but I've probably forgotten all of it because I took the classes a while ago. Russian is very, very hard. Wait, doesn't that mean you can just like... Wait, doesn't that mean you can just like take whatever you want and be indecisive and then just scrounge together whatever subjects you have and graduate in something like general studies? I bet there are people who do that. Actually, it's possible to create your own major at college if you want to. I forget what it's called. Is it self-study? I'm not sure. But yeah, like if the major that you want to do at your university doesn't exist, you can just like create it yourself. And if it gets approved, then that's fine. Yep. So, but I mean, I guess the downside of that is that if you put that on your resume, your employer might not know like what it is because it's not like an official major that was created by the school. But I mean, it just depends on like what you plan to do later on, in terms of a job. So, yep. Yeah, I think with American universities, they try to be flexible. They try to be flexible so that the students have a lot of choice. Like there's even a major where you're just undecided. Like if you can't pick a major, you just are undecided and you figure it out later. Majored in literature, botany, employer, what the heck? Yeah, maybe. You can kind of even create your own classes. Like that's what I'm doing right now. I signed up for, it's an advanced study course. And I just do whatever I want, basically. I just told the professor that's responsible for the course, I told them the activity that I'd be doing, and they approved it. And so at the end of the semester, I just have to show them all my work, and they'll be like, oh, okay, you did stuff, good job, you get an A. So, isn't undecided general studies? I'm not sure. It could be. So, but I mean, I think maybe undecided, it's like a temporary thing where like you haven't figured it out, so you just kind of have that there as a placeholder. But I mean, maybe they do have general studies as an actual major at my school. I'm not sure. Wait, then aren't you just basically just self-learning, teaching yourself? For which, my class? The self-study class? Who was your lecturer? Me. Mwahaha. Yes, I gave myself all A's. Oh, well, what it is you pretty much create like a project that you're gonna work on. So, I mean, I'm sure everyone is different, so, but it has to get approved, because if the you go to the program director, well, that's what I had to do. I went to the program director who's responsible for like the entire major that I'm in. Do you have to do research? It depends. So for me, I don't have to, because what I chose, I mean, I don't want to say what it was, but what I chose, it doesn't have to do with research. But I mean, if that is the kind of self-study, if that is the self-study course that the student created for themselves, like maybe their project is that they're going to research a certain topic and then give a presentation at the end of the semester, then it could be. I have to work on my final year paper, basically bachelor's degree thesis next semester. I haven't thought of what to work on yet. Oh wow, I don't think we have those for bachelor's degrees. That sounds difficult. Wow. I think that's what they have to do for a master's degree or something. Or is that the PhD? Wow, that sounds difficult. Well, hopefully something will come to you. I hate writing papers. I have to think of a topic to make a research study about, get it approved, and then do research. Oh, I see. How many pages does the paper have to be? Is it like a 10-page paper or like 20 pages? I was thinking maybe a literature analysis. Ooh, that sounds good. Oh, hey, can I be right back for a second? Can I BRB? Do you mind? I need to step out of the stream real quick. Is that okay? Not sure about the requirements. There's a briefing next week or so. Okay, I'll be right back in a few minutes. Hold on. You get to see my be right back screen. My be right back screen. I've never used it before. Tadaima! I'm back. I get to be the first one to see it. Please don't leave me, Chad-kun. Chad-kun, no! Welcome back. Thank you. Oh, what time is it anyway? Oh, 10:14. Okay. We're good for time. Do you know about John Green and or Neil? No, I don't. Who are they? I've never heard of them. They're both writers, authors. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm very unfamiliar with author names. I'm not a cultured person. I don't read a lot. I'm trying to read more because reading is good. Are they modern authors or are they from like the 1800s or the 1900s? John Green mainly writes like coming of age, young boy falls in love with enigmatic girl who leaves him heartbroken or dies and he grows as a person. Yikes. Sounds cheerful. Neil Gaiman is well. Do I know the movie Caroline? I'm not sure. Is that a kid's movie? Or like an animated movie of some kind? Or is that a regular live action movie? It's an animated kids movie, but it's nightmare fuel. The creepy one where the main character's mom has button eyes. Ooh. That sounds like a Nightmare Before Christmas. I've never seen that movie. It looks so freaky and weird. Yeah, some kids' movies are actually pretty terrifying. Have you ever heard of The Secret of Nim? It's like a story about rats and mice. Basically, I'm thinking of either doing analysis on John Green's trope, the manic pixie dream girl, or how Neil Gaiman uses mythology and folklore and makes it modern. Ooh, I like the second one. The second one sounds very interesting. I always like it when modern stories are inspired from like folklore and mythology and stuff. It's cool. He's also a comic artist. He wrote one called The Sandman, where the main character is the embodiment of dream. Wow. He sounds like a very deep thinker. And he has siblings called Death, Destiny, Despair, etc. Wow. And they're all D names. Dream, Death, Destiny, Despair. I feel like there's a Destiny's Child joke in there somewhere. That music group that Beyonce used to be a part of. And basically the reason he's called the Sandman is that he has a bag of sand that helps you sleep. Ah, yep. And that explains the eye poop when you wake up. Oh, is that what you call it? Eye poop. Because he sprinkles it on your eyes. Wait, does that mean, did Neil Gaiman create the concept of the Sandman? Is he the creator of that? Is there a name for eye poop? I don't know if there's official one. That's basically what it would be called. I think eye boogers is the other one that I've heard. It's not very normal. Oops, not eyes, just eye. Sorry, that's not supposed to be plural. He made a modern version of it. Oh, okay, I see. The concept of the Sandman is super old, isn't it? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know, I'm not even sure where the first place I heard about that was. I think it's actually, there's an old song from like maybe the 50s where it's like, it's talking to Mr. Sandman. And it's like, the singer is like asking for all these things, I guess, to be brought to them. Like wishes, kind of. I think that might have been the first place I heard about the Sandman. The Sandman is a really good comic graphic novel. I definitely recommend you read it. Okay, I'll check it out. If you want to get into reading, maybe comics would be a great way to dip your toes in. Haha, well, more of like regular books though, because I read like translated Japanese manga right now, but I was thinking of like, well, not necessarily academic non-fiction, so, but a little bit of that, and then a little bit of fiction. The Sandman, 1972, I think, by Neil Gaiman. Oh, he's pretty old. It's from a while ago. Oh wow, that's like 50 years ago. 1970. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty old. He's got to be like a grandpa by now, probably. But he's still active on Twitter, which is nice. That's interesting. Somebody who was writing books in the 70s being on Twitter. That's very interesting. I guess he's really good at learning new technology. So if I do make a thesis about him, maybe I can ask him about it. Ooh, that would be nice to get a comment directly from the author. Yeah, I mean, you might as well send him an email or message him, DM him. Maybe he'll respond. Well, he started off in comics before going into novels. Oh, I see. Also, speaking of his novels, I recommend The Graveyard Book. That sounds pretty freaky. First book of his that I read. Okay. I'll look into it. Sounds interesting. He definitely sounds like a good person to write your thesis on. It sounds like you'd have a lot to say. Because he sounds like he has a lot of deep stuff in his books. It's about a baby whose parents got murdered. He gets raised in a graveyard. Ooh. So he has powers like being invisible, phasing through walls, talking with ghosts, etc. Wow. Who raised him? Did ghosts in the graveyard raise him? Or was it like the groundskeeper of the graveyard? Some creepy old man who digs graves. He's raised by ghosts. Oh, that's very interesting. That actually sounds more interesting than it does scary. Wow, that actually sounds pretty cool. Desperate ghost of his mom appeals to the ghost of the graveyard. Oh, that's kind of sweet. Oh, his mom, she's trying to protect him even after she's gone. That's kind of sweet. And everyone's like, no, he's living flesh, we can't do that. That sounds like that would be a cool movie, or even like a TV show. He sounds like a superhero, kind of. But then the lady on the white horse, death, comes personally. That sounds very cool. Also, there is a creepy old man, but he's a vampire and his name is Silas. Oh, I love vampires. Vampires are fun. He's basically the father figure. I see. I think I'm definitely gonna, once the stream is over, I'm gonna go to my library's website and see if they have that available. That sounds very interesting. It doesn't sound scary either. Like at first, it sounded freaky, but it actually sounds kind of cool. So before I go any further and spill into spoilers. Oh, okay. Yeah, it sounds like a really cool book. The Sandman, the Graveyard Book. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can definitely see how the author is somebody who used to create graphic novels and comics. Because that easily sounds like that could be the origin story of like a really amazing like superhero, or like oh, I forget what it's called. What is it called when I can't forget what it's called. It's this term when people do things on their own, when they take the law into their own hands, but I can't remember what it's called. I forget the English word for it. It's like what Batman is. I can't remember it. It's too early in the morning. I'll remember it when the stream's over. Yes, thank you. Did I say it starts with an A? No, it doesn't start with an A. It starts with a V. What's wrong with it? Thank you. A vigilante. Thank you, Panda. Panda, your English is so good. Yeah, he sounds like a vigilante. But like maybe he would solve crimes that have to do with like supernatural stuff. Kind of like Mob Psycho 100. Vigilante, I think. Yeah, sometimes my mind just tells me lies. Like I'm thinking of a word and it's like, oh, it starts with this letter. Yeah, it totally does. And then I remember the word. It's like, no, it doesn't. Why did you lie to me? See, my brain is made out of wood. Deadpool. I've only seen the movies. I've never read the comics. Deadpool is cool though. The movies were really cool. I like the movies. Actually, now I'm forgetting it though. It's been a couple of years since I saw the movie. He's an anti-hero, but not a villain. Just does what he wants. Yeah, pretty much. Honestly, I'd probably like somebody like Deadpool more than an actual hero, because sometimes like heroes, they can be really annoying because they try and be like they try and have honor, and so they'll do things like they won't kill somebody who really needs to be killed because they're just like, that's not honorable. Like, he's unarmed. It's like, who cares? Like, he's a terrible person. Just kill him and be done with it. So they're hard to relate to. Batman. Oh, is that how Batman does it? Just kill the Joker. Just kill the Joker. He never does. Well, that's just, you know, the author, you know, being smart with marketing. You can't kill the Joker, because then, like, how are you gonna make more comics? It's his honor code to never kill, which is dumb. Yeah. Well, I guess for him, though, you can understand, though, because he watched his parents. I think they were murdered right in front of him, so for that, I feel like it's an emotional thing for him. Maybe. They just shove him in jail, then he always gets out. Well, for him, though, he hands the villains over to the police, so it's kind of the fault of the justice system in his story, because it's like, why don't you put them to death? And then the cycle continues. Yeah. Next time on Batman, the Joker's out again. No, really? Because that's like what he did the last 5 episodes. Wow, who would have ever guessed? Wow, who would have ever guessed? Exactly. Yeah, sometimes it's fun being a kid and watching a kid's show, but being smart enough to see where it's like, wow, you really just are not doing the common sense thing because you want to be able to make more episodes. It's not like he's been doing that for 50 years. Yep, pretty much. Well, you know, you gotta make comics. Gotta pay the bills. Yep. See, that's why it's good that I make ESL content, because there are probably millions of words. Well, actually, maybe not millions, probably thousands. There's thousands of things to learn in the English language, so I'll always have content. I'm kidding. Yeah, I do the ESL content because I really love languages, so yeah, that's why I chose it. Because it lets me interact with other language learners who are similar to me, and it's really fun. Imagine a lesson about Marvel Comics in DC. Well, for me, I've never read the comics, so I'd be pretty ignorant about that. I could only talk about the movies and the cartoons, so. Oh, but we should probably start winding down, because I like to not make the streams to be too long, just in case when people watch the archive, that way it doesn't like overload them with information and stuff. So, but today was really fun. We talked about a lot of really fun topics. Soro owari. So. But yeah, don't ever worry though. It's us chatting and going on different topics. That's fine. So this is more or less, it's like a conversation class where you're kind of just here to practice talking, and then I have the like the theme for the stream. It's just there to make sure that there's something structured so that the student definitely gets like a solid amount of practice, and then we can do the other stuff, because you never know, because some students are not very chatty, because they might be kind of nervous, excuse me, they might be nervous, or their English ability might be limited. So yeah, so it's different for every stream. It just depends on who's there, because you've got a really good English ability, so we can do that where we go off on different topics and talk about lots of things. I can use the practice. Sometimes I feel like my English is getting worse and worse the more I study it. Yeah, it's true, because even if you don't, like, if you study, that's good, but you have to use the language the way it's meant to be used, like talking to people in real-time conversation, so, which is the unfortunate thing. Sometimes me forgetting how to speak the English. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the dream for my channel, to provide people with a resource where they can talk to a native English speaker in real time. Because for me as a language student, that's the hardest resource to acquire, the ability to interact with a native speaker and to do it regularly. So that's why I love VTubers so much, because there's thousands of them and there's hours and hours of streaming time, that they put in on their channels, so you can always find somebody to hang out and chat with. Sometimes I remember the word in Chinese and I'm like, wait, I thought you were bad at Chinese. Yes, but I remember that one word in Chinese. Okay, so what is it in English? No idea. Yep, that's how it goes sometimes. That must be interesting. So is it that you kind of have two native languages? Because did you learn them both at the same time? Or did you learn them at different times? Well, I mainly think in English. Ah, I see. So that's probably the language you're most comfortable in. I see. but I speak Mandarin to some of my friends and my family. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Yeah, because I always wonder what it's like for kids who grew up speaking 2 languages. I learned them at the same time around kindergarten. Oh, wow. That's interesting. I got a head start in English because my brother had storybooks lying around. Ooh. I see. So I had nothing to do but try reading them. Yeah, and for English that would be easy for a child because there's only 26 characters in our alphabet. So whereas for a child trying to read Chinese, I think I don't even know if that's possible because there's so many characters you need to know. Mostly by the children's author Enid Blyton. And then Mandarin is hard enough to learn by itself, let alone my personal trauma. Uh-oh. Personal trauma. Is this like the RF or the RBF piano teacher kind of trauma? So basically the one thing I remember about kindergarten is when I was in Chinese class, I did something wrong. Not sure what, but long story short, my teacher got mad and ripped a page out of my notebook. And then I got so scared. I've never forgotten it since. Ooh, that's very, very frightening. Yeah, that sounds scary. I'd be traumatized too. Affected my motivation to learn Chinese throughout school. Aww, that's so sad. That's too bad. That's a shame. Yeah, the experiences we have as a child can really shape our attitudes towards certain subjects. So I can speak, no problem, but reading and writing is horrible till now. Yeah, and the pictographic characters, if you don't constantly use them and study them, you'll forget them. Because I knew about 500 pictographic characters for Japanese, but then I finished all my language classes, and since I'm part-time, I'm still in school and stuff, and I've kind of forgotten a lot of them by now, because I wasn't using them. So, because usually I watch Japanese TV to practice Japanese, so my spoken Japanese is okay, but my reading and writing is pretty bad now. Memorizing them as a kid is fine, but if I tried it nowadays, I'd be like, ha? Yeah, it's a lot easier to learn things as a kid. I think I heard like children's brains absorb information a lot better. Plus you have nothing to do. Most kids have nothing to do but study and play. So you have a lot of time and energy, whereas once you become an adult, you have a lot of other responsibilities. Also, the Mandarin I'm used to is Malaysian Chinese. Most Mandarin learning is like in mainland China Chinese. Oh, so it's like a dialect kind of. Yeah, that's what they tell us in Chinese class. They're like, okay, so Chinese has like thousands of dialects and you're only learning one of them. So you can only like talk to certain people who know this dialect. Yay. The authentic Mandarin TM. Yeah, I heard like with the pictographic characters too, like there's traditional and there's simplified. So there's like two different versions of them. It just depends on which country it is, because some use traditional and some use the simplified. Well, Mandarin is pretty much lingua franca, aside from Cantonese. Oh god, I only know simplified. I know nothing about traditional. Oh! Oh, okay, so you know the simplified, I see. It's funny because the simplified still is not simple, so it's kind of, it's not true. Like, it's just a little less difficult, but it's still hard. Yeah, I think just pictographic characters in general, they're just, it's very hard to make them simple. They're just always going to be difficult. And if I learn it anew and do manage to remember them. When I try memorizing kanji, I can't help but read them in Chinese. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you try to do Japanese. That's interesting. Although they do share the same meaning sometimes, they're read differently. Yeah, that is good at least, that you do have that advantage, that you don't have to relearn the meanings. That's kind of what it's like a little bit for Spanish and Russian. So, because some of the characters in the Cyrillic alphabet are similar to English, and like Spanish, their alphabet is almost exactly like ours, because I believe they're both the Latin alphabet. So it's a little different, like the pronunciation is a little different. So, but it's a lot easier to learn the Spanish alphabet because it's like A, B, C, C, D. And then some of their words, they sound like English words and they mostly have the same meaning. So like some stuff is completely different, but a lot of stuff is similar. So it's very popular for Americans to study Spanish. Oh. You. In both languages, it means right. Oh, okay, cool. It's interesting. Yeah, because the Chinese kids in my Japanese class, they always would talk about how easy the kanji quizzes and tests were because they already know how to write the characters. They just need to like relearn a little bit of stuff. In both languages, is right? Also, isn't Spanish the most widely spoken language in the US besides English? I think so. That sounds about right. We have a lot of Spanish-speaking immigrants. Yeah, if you go down to Florida, like Miami, it's just like completely Spanish. If you go to certain places, it's completely in Spanish. Like my mom said, when she was younger and lived in Florida, like she would call stores and they would answer in Spanish, and if you spoke English, they'd just hang up. Because like nobody spoke English there. So it was almost like separate countries living in the same state, just with all these language barriers. But yeah, they do. Definitely Miami, I think. Yeah, there's a lot of Spanish communities there. Probably California too. Probably like the border states, the ones that are close to Spanish-speaking countries. Anyway, it's almost 11 and I'm getting sleepy, so I'll head off for now. Yeah, it's really late where you are, and you've been talking for like 3 hours, so you've definitely put in a lot of work for this class. Good job. I'll stay for the end. Oh, okay. All right. Let's switch to that screen then. Good job today. You did a great job. So, yeah, so we had the Friday book club stream. If you're interested, we're doing chapter 3 of Narnia. And then Saturday will be the Eikaiwa stream, where it's that one you'll like because that's just chatting. So, but yeah. Oh, yeah, otsukare. Otsukare. Good job. Yep, Narnia again. Which chapter is this one? Oh, this is the chapter where Lucy first comes back from Narnia. So, you'll probably like that. Yeah. Bye-bye. Oyasumi. Okay, yeah, I'll end it soon. So, yeah, so if you join for the streams on Friday or Saturday, I'll see you then. Thanks for coming, Panda. 今日楽しかった. I had fun today. Alright, well, that's all for now. Thanks for coming to the stream. See you next time. またね. Bye bye. じゃあね. おやすみ. 再见. I had a lot of fun too. Good. I'm glad. Don't forget the book recommendations. Oh, okay, yeah, as soon as I end the stream, I will go to my library's website and I will check the Graveyard book and the Sandman, I think. Yeah. Okay, and is it Neil Gaiman is the author? Thank you. Thank you. Alright, see you next time. 再见. bye.